Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. We're going to be taking a look at 5 altcoins to be paying attention to with upcoming catalysts for the month of June. Now on this channel we are always looking ahead for crypto moves before they happen, so make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on crypto news. Now I made a video just the other day showing proof that institutions are buying altcoins, and I was surprised to see that more institutions are actually buying altcoins than Bitcoin, based on the volume on Coinbase. And so that is very interesting, so definitely make sure to check out that video as well. And so let's go ahead and jump into the video here. We can see Bitcoin currently trading at $67,658. We have been inside of this channel here now since the beginning of March, and I am expecting a break to the upside. Now we are continuing to see institutional volume continue to increase, more inflows coming into BlackRock. We also have the Ethereum ETF going to be launching here hopefully by the end of June, which will continue to draw much more attention to cryptocurrencies as well. So if you're interested in leverage trading, there is a link underneath the video to Margex, which will allow you to leverage trade from a 1 to 100x leverage, which could amplify your gains. And so definitely make sure to check that out as well. So the first cryptocurrency I want to talk about here is Altcoin. Now I've talked about Altcoin on the channel many different times, and I want to provide an update per the latest update here. Now we can see our year-long endeavor to become a regulated bank in the United States and the first regulated issuer of stablecoins in the world has reached its final approval stage. And so they announced this a couple of weeks ago. However, I have some very interesting information that was released just the other day. And so we are all familiar with LB 649, which is the Financial Institution Act for Nebraska that was voted on a couple of years ago. However, they are coming up on the final stages of that here. So we can see that the Banking and Finance Department here, we can see the effective date of LB 649 was 5/29/24. And so this just went into effect. However, the prices are not really moved yet. We have not gotten an official announcement from Altcoin that they're going to be launching. However, based on this here, it looks like that something is going to be happening here very shortly, and I am expecting an announcement with Altcoin during the month of June. And so this is definitely something to be paying attention to, and I think this would be massive for this cryptocurrency, right? There's nothing out there that is a regulated stablecoin for a digital asset bank, and so that means that Altcoin is the first digital asset bank to exist in the US. And so this is definitely something that could be extremely bullish for Altcoin, especially sitting just under a $300 million market cap. Now, if you're interested in buying Altcoin, you can check out the Altcoin app here by scanning this QR code. You can simply download the Altcoin app and you will deposit USDT, and then you can convert that over to Altcoin. And so this is definitely an easy way to buy and store Altcoin. So definitely make sure to check that out as well. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at something else that's going to be happening this week. There is the hearing notice for the Subcommittee on Digital Assets, Financial Technology, and Inclusion. And so on Wednesday, June 5th here, they will be discussing the next generation infrastructure, how tokenization of real-world assets will facilitate efficient markets. Now, I personally believe that this is going to have an impact on real-world asset cryptocurrencies, and so we can see those here. Now, Ondo has been continuing to lead this space. I've been talking about this since it was under $1. We bought some more around 90 cents, and so this has been doing extremely well. Now, we can see this is starting to push new all-time highs at $1.34, and so Ondo here is one to keep an eye on. Now, Larry Fink with BlackRock also has been discussing real-world assets as well. He's been very bullish on real-world assets and tokenization. They also launched a fund focusing on tokenization. And so I think tokenization over the next 1 to 3 years will definitely be something that is very impactful to the financial industry in many different aspects of the world. So definitely this is a category to be paying attention to as well. And so the next one I'm going to be talking about here is in regards to Apple. Apple has their WWDC event that's going to be taking place from June 10th to June 14th. This is where Apple releases a lot of their new developments that are taking place. I believe the topic of this is going to be AI. And so with that, we're going to see a lot of AI cryptocurrencies do extremely well. And so we can go ahead and take a look at Render here. Now, Render has been a discussion with Apple for many years. The CEO of Render has been working with Apple engineers for 3 to 5 years, and we can see in their keynote here that was just a couple of weeks ago in their video, we can see that Render is being used. We can see the Render icon right there in the left hand corner on the latest iPad. And so Apple has not come out and officially announced that they are working with render. However, this could be something that is announced at the WWDC event coming up from June 10th to June 14th. And so this is something to be paying attention to, right? I mean, imagine what happens to the price of render if they come out and say we are officially working with Apple. It would absolutely explode, right? I mean, that would be like a cryptocurrency working with Tesla. Some of the largest companies in the world have officially come out and say, hey, we're working with this cryptocurrency. That would drive the price of render and AI cryptocurrencies insane. So this is definitely a catalyst to be paying attention to upcoming in June. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the price of render, currently traded right around $10 with a market cap just under $4 billion. And so I think if there was an announcement with render and they came out and officially announced that they're working with Apple, I think this could easily hit 3 digits, right? We could see the price of render go up to $100. So this is something to be paying attention to. Now, the next catalyst we could be looking at here is the Ethereum ETF. This was just approved about a week ago. However, we're still waiting for the filings of the S1 to go through. There was a deadline on Friday for this, where we saw a lot of S1s coming in from BlackRock, as their ticker for the Ethereum ETF is going to be ETHE. And I think they will get a lot of inflows just like they are with the Bitcoin ETF. And so this is definitely something that could be happening towards the end of June. However, it could happen before that, right? If they get all their S1s filed, all the updates are taken care of, we could see this push through in the next week or two, which would drive the price of Ethereum up substantially. I think that Ethereum is currently undervalued. We saw what happened with the Bitcoin ETF. Once it was approved and the trading started going live, we saw a big push up on Bitcoin. And so that same thing would take place on Ethereum, and that would also drive a lot of these altcoins up as well. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at the chart here for Ethereum from the longer time frame, we're looking at the weekly chart here. We can see this is forming a large cup and handle. Now, it's not all the way back up to the all-time high yet. However, we can see this has been consolidating, and then we were forming this channel, and then we did break out on the approval of the Ethereum ETF. And so again here, if we continue to push up here with the approval of that, we could see Ethereum trading at $7,000 to $8,000 over the next couple of months heading into the end of the year. And so this is definitely something to be paying attention to, since we have not broken the all-time high back from 2021 here, right around $4,800. Now, Bitcoin has went ahead and broke that all-time high of $69,000. We were trading around $74,000. And so I think that Ethereum is undervalued. This should be trading above $5,000 here, especially once the ETF is approved and the trading is live. Now, the last cryptocurrency I want to talk about here is Oasis Protocol. Now, this ticker is ROSE, and they have had some very large announcements partnering with Google and Meta over the last 2 to 3 years. And so with AI becoming more and more popular throughout, right, Meta, and then we see Apple getting involved in AI, we have Google getting involved in AI. AI is going to be the hot sector moving forward. And so with that comes privacy concerns, and that is where Oasis Protocol comes into play. Now, they are focusing on privacy. We can see here, just last week, Oasis Labs has partnered with Google Cloud. The Oasis Private SQL will help progress differential privacy in AI and analytics. Now, we also had an announcement a couple of years ago with Oasis Labs in Meta, as they are focusing on AI and assessing fairness in AI models. So Oasis Labs could be helping with a lot of these privacy concerns as the focus on AI continues. And so all these cryptocurrencies have upcoming catalysts this month that could affect the price. And so as I mentioned on this channel, I am always looking ahead for crypto moves before they happen with the upcoming catalyst. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for future content and to stay up to date on crypto news. Now, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.